Hi everyone, welcome to Bitcoingem channel. I hope you all are doing great. In today's video, we are going to look into four altcoins that were suggested by you on Twitter. So this is a chart request video. If you're not following me on Twitter, I do recommend you to follow me on Twitter, and also you can subscribe to my free Telegram group to stay updated. So the first chart we are looking at is Wu. We are currently looking at a Wu weekly, and you can see it's breaking out of a long-term resistance. This was a huge weekly resistance since almost a year, and we are getting a first breakout weekly candle. So as long as market stays bullish, I expect it to follow this bullish breakout, and the higher time frame resistance for Wu on the weekly chart is at around 47 cents. So around 47 to 48 cents is the higher time frame resistance. And as long as Wu can stay above 24 cents, I expect it to go and retest this 48 cent zone. So almost 100% pump from 24 cents, and from the current price also, it's a huge upside potential. Let's look at it on the daily and you will understand why this is an important breakout. You can see how this range was acting as resistance. This was the first attempt, but then it immediately rejected and again it went down, and this is the second breakout. So I think eventually it is just a matter of time before it goes and retests this zone at around 48 cents. So 48 cents is the next important supply zone in my opinion for Wu, and as long as it's staying about 24 cents, the overall bullish momentum for Wu will continue. The next chart we look into is AZERO, ELF0, and again if we look at the weekly chart, I'm looking at ELF0 on KuCoin, and if you look at the weekly chart, then it is currently facing an important resistance, but this is a huge bullish breakout, and as long as it stays above $1.25, I think. Yeah, 1.15. So as long as it stays about this zone, why it's important, I can show you this in a minute. Yeah, this was a previous support, then it acted as resistance. You could see this huge bottoming out structure, and it faced the resistance and eventually it broke out. And currently it's also in a way forming bull flag in my opinion. So again, if you are interested in buying this project, then this is a buy the dip opportunity. I think as long as it's above 1.15, it will eventually look to go higher and break this long-term resistance at around 1.4, so around $1.5 region. Uh, Let me show you why it's currently in a bullish structure. This is a bull flag in formation, and you can see this this has a huge upside potential. Can go to $2, and of course if the project is stronger it can go way higher, but even for the midterm, as long as it stays above 1.15, this to me is most important price point. Anything below, and it will again take time to consolidate in my opinion, but as long as it's above this, this is a huge upside. There is good upside, good risk to reward ratio. So $1.5 region currently is resistance, 1.15 currently is support. So you can see wherever you want to buy, and or you can buy the bullish breakout also, breaking out of this bull flag. You can buy the breakout and ride it all the way. I think it goes for this high at around 1.9, which is coinciding with a bull flag target of around $2. So keep an eye on AZERO. The third chart we look at is FA. And Fala is again uh, on the verge of breakout. It's trying to break out. Huge resistance this zone has been, and you can see it's doing its best to break out. But overall, I think fundamentally this is a good project, and it's again a matter of time before it breaks out. you are practically, if you are interested in buying FA, you're practically buying it at the range low. You can see this has been the accumulation zone for FA, and once it breaks out, the huge upside, I think, because the next important resistance comes to me is this zone, which is at around 30 cents, and it's currently trading at around 10 or 11 cents, between 10 or 11 cents. Huge upside potential. Of course, there is an interim resistance over here, but after accumulation of this sort, I expect it to break and go for the retest of 30 cents. So it's important to break this zone at around 11 and 12 cent region. This currently is acting as resistance, and if FA can flip that into support, then I see it has huge potential to run up. Even if it goes for the interim resistance, then also look at the potential, at least an 97% close to 100% pump. And if it goes for the weekly resistance, then there is almost 175% pump potential for FA. So again, good upside potential and almost at bottom. And the final chart for today we are looking at is VRA doing its best to break out of this range. Again, if you look at it, this has been a huge range for VRA, and whenever it has broken out of this region at around 0.07, it has created an impulse. This is currently acting as resistance 0.07. Once it breaks out of this and flips this into support, start getting daily closing above this, and it goes bare minimum for this target at around it was 0.18. This has been my first target. I've said this on Twitter often, and I think this is just a matter of time before VRA goes and retests this. If you look at on the weekly, you will be able to see it in a better way. You can see how it is forming. It's still forming a bottoming structure. This is all bottom accumulation, but this is a bullish accumulation in my opinion. You can see the OBV is constantly rising. So it is a bullish accumulation, and once it breaks out, this is a weekly supply zone at around 0.018, and it's just a matter of time before it goes and retests that zone. So again, a good buying opportunity if you are looking to buy VRA. It is not yet completely out of the woods, but I think it's just a matter of time because it is showing bullish consolidation. And even if you look at from the trend perspective, then you can see it's holding this trend, and this is kind of a bullish structure it's forming. So break out of this, come back, retest, and then go, or at times when it breaks out of this huge yearly accumulation, you might not get a chance to buy the retest also. So if you like this project like I do, then I think it is worth holding a bag. uh, Again, 0.007 is very important. As long as it keeps getting daily closing above it, it's going for higher. If it loses that, then it will again take some consolidation, and again it will attempt for the breakout. So these are 4 charts. I hope you find today's video valuable. If you have any request, you can share it and join my premium Telegram group if you want my daily updates about a lot of things we do. We look at altcoin gems, we look at small cap, micro cap, and we do analysis on daily basis. Thank you very much. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.